Hi, my name's Alex from Sony Ericsson. In this clip I'm going to show you the new Sony Ericsson X10 and introduce you to Timescape, which is a unique feature that Sony Ericsson have added to the Android operating system. So to get started using Timescape, there's two ways you can access it. The first way is to have a widget sitting on your home page. The other option is to use the shortcut, which is available down here. That shortcut is also under the main menu at the bottom there. When you select it, it'll load up the first panel, which is a combination of everything. What Timescape basically does is put all of your activity into chronological order, and here's a breakdown of all of the areas that it looks at. First of all, you have all of your Facebook updates, and by grabbing the panels you can scroll through and see how all these updates are. The next section is Twitter updates, where it'll tell you anything that's been tweeted by anyone you're following. The next panel is any music that you've listened to. After that we have any photographs that you've taken, any emails that you've received on any Google Mail or personal mail account that you've got set up on the X10, any text messages that you've received to this SIM card, any missed calls, and then finally back to the beginning where you've got a combination of all of these things under one continuous loop of information. If you scroll through any of these and you select on any of them, you'll see that a little infinity button turns up in the top right hand corner. When you press on this, it'll then expand and open up the information for that contact. So as you can see across the bottom here, we have the Twitter information where you can reply, send them a direct message, or go directly onto the Twitter website. You've also got information about that contact, a call log to display any missed or even any sent or received calls. You also have messaging, any email, and photographs as well. In here, any photographs tagged by Andy will then appear in this part of the phone book. To come back out, press the return key and it'll take you back to Timescape. As I said before, this really gives you the quick and easy access to a number of different social connections, be it Twitter or Facebook, but more than that, it gives you access to your music as well. When you select on the music, you also have the infinity key available as well, but I'll go into more detail on the Timescape element when we go through that on Mediascape later on in another clip. You can also set this to your default home page. When you press the menu key, you can go to Settings and Set as Home. When you do this, rather than having the 3-panel home screen that you've seen before, you then have Timescape. You can also customise the tiles, as in how many there are. When you select here, you can deselect, for example, music and Twitter if you don't have a Twitter account, for example. You can also customise, so you can actually show which order they're all in, depending on what way you'd rather have it look. And also you can set up the services. To set up the services, in this one I've got Twitter and Facebook. To set up the services, all you do is click on it and it'll ask you for the username and password, and then ask for how often you want it to update the information. When you're finished with that, it'll take you back to the main screen and then recalculate and repopulate all of the information from all of the different sources. And then when you're finished and completely, press the return key again and it'll take you back to the home page. Thanks very much for watching this clip on the Sony Ericsson X10 and the Timescape feature. Look out for some more clips online.